Hey everyone, this is GT, Iamthetie, coming back at you with The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past walkthrough, Part 6. When I last left off, we learned how to swim and all that other crap, and now we're going to go ahead and climb Death Mountain to get to the very last dungeon in the Light World. So pretty much you just lift up that rock, and if you just follow the directions that I'm going at right now, it's really easy. You find this old man who apparently is going up the mountain too, but he didn't carry a map because he's not an Eagle Scout, and he didn't think about carrying that. Would have been kind of smart. You're in a dark cave, right? But yeah, he has to follow you now because you're prepared, because obviously at your age you must have been involved in Eagle Scouts. So just go ahead and follow this way, and then you're going to go ahead and make a right at this point. Actually, he tells you too. And then he says he had a granddaughter your age, so just go ahead and then make your way through here. And this takes you up to Death Mountain. And if you kill these guys, they turn into stones, but then they reanimate, so there's no point in trying to kill them. They don't give you anything, so don't bother. And he's talking about missing maidens, and then he wants to give you a mirror. But this is not like mirror mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all. This actually prevents you from turning into like a bunny rabbit when you turn into the Dark World. So if you want to talk to this guy, then he refills your hearts, which is kind of useful. And then if you take the back way, you can actually get further up the mountain, up that way, but I just like taking this way because it's faster. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. This is pretty self-explanatory. I think this is going to be a pretty short video. You'd reappear on that, right there on that exit, if you were to take this way, and then this would take you back down to Kakariko Village and into, you know, the general overworld area. Because if you look at the map, we're really high up. And okay, if you were to drop down here into that, you can get to fairies, but I don't need to get to fairies. I want to get to a piece of heart. So you want to drop right here. And at this point, just go ahead and dash through this area. Obviously, you don't need to run into walls unless you think it's really fun. Running into walls is not intentional. But here's a piece of heart. So here's another piece of heart. You really don't have to go out of your way to get any of this crap. So it's really, really awesome. And oh, well, you know, you get the fairies right here too. So I don't feel like picking up another fairy. I don't think I need it. So go ahead and make our way through here. And then I think we reappear on that ledge right there. So we're going to have to climb up the hill again. Not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and switch into something that I'm gonna actually use a little bit later. So I'm going to switch to the magic mirror. If you try to use it right now, you'll just get like this really nasty sound, like you got something wrong on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So, and then step into this puddle of water because, you know, it takes you to Narnia. Or definitely not Narnia. If you take a look at this world is really, really dark and kind of messed up. This is the Dark World, folks. And if you take this way, this will get you to the cane of, I think it's the cane of Berna. It's the blue one, and basically it gives you invincibility. And if you talk to this guy, he's like a Triceratops, and he's really pissed off. So he kicks around this guy who turned into a ball, and basically the guy turned into a ball because he didn't know what he wanted to turn into, and he can't ever make up his mind. So that sucks. But there's another piece of heart for all your trouble, and then this is the Tower of Hera, which is the final dungeon in the Light World. So we're going to go ahead and go in there. I did not time this, so I'm going to go ahead and just make the video really, really short. I'll go through the bottom floor, and then we'll make the top floor really good. Oh, by the way, I just noticed that a while ago. If you need to get out of a dungeon and get to the entrance, once you have the magic mirror, just equip it and then press the right button, and then you reappear at the entrance. So that's really useful if you get really deep into the dungeon and you have to get the hell out of there because, you know, you need magic potions or something like that. But anyway, start off down in this stairway, and this will take you to a room with a key, which is exactly what you want. You can just grab it like that. No need to fight all those people. If you fight the red one, he'll shoot bones at you, which is not cool. Because he has a bone to pick with you. And that was a terrible joke, I'm sorry. And this is a funny elder talking to you, and he's saying and he told you exactly what I just told you guys a while ago. And I think you get the map right here. So go ahead and pick up the map right there. extinct dinosaurs are attacking you in this area, and this is what you're going to need the key for. And the reason why I'm going through the bottom level of this dungeon first is because you end up in this room, and this room sucks. Because that door will not open until all the tiles are done attacking you, and this room takes a long time. I don't feel like wasting a minute of video time trying to do this, so we'll go ahead and just kind of dodge them. You can try to swing your sword at them too, but you have to be really careful because they take away 1 heart every single time they hit you. So obviously you don't want to get hit by every single one of these. You would die a lot. So, but the nice thing is you can tell where they're going to appear because it has a predictable pattern. Like the pattern that they come out in is symmetrical. So that should be the last one right there. And then maybe there's something to refill my heart somewhere. Nope. Anyway, just go ahead and go through that door. Just avoid these guys. I don't feel like fighting them either. Yeah, like I said before, these guys attack you if you swing at them with a sword. Like, I'll show you right now. Like, I just swing at him and he'll throw a bone at me. So just go ahead and just throw these at them. A lot faster. And right here, just go ahead and light the lamps, and then it'll make the big key appear. Right here. And this is what you're going to need in order to get upstairs, because if you look at the map for this dungeon, it has 6 floors, and in order to get into the top floors, you're going to need the big key. So that's the reason why we grabbed it right now. And then you would want to make sure you hit this switch, and then obviously not get killed by all those people. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit this switch again, because otherwise you're going to be locked in when you try to go upstairs, yeah, you're going to be locked in, because basically you're going to try to get through here, and if you didn't hit that switch, you wouldn't be able to pass through this area. And this also consequently opens up the area to go upstairs, so when I pick up next time, we will go upstairs and finish up the Tower of Hera. So like, comment, and subscribe. This should be a really, really short video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.